Here is section B, counting. 1, let's get the metronome going. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and take 2, take 3, time 1, take 2, 3, take 2, take 3, time 1, take 2, 3, take 2, take 3, time 1, take 2, 3, take 2, take 3, time 1, take 2, take 3, time 1, take 2, take 3, time 1. Okay. It's gonna be how we're gonna be counting that. And I have this device here. It's gonna give you a close-up of what I'm doing over here with my fingers, so you can see a little bit better. All right, let's talk a little bit about the notes here. Let's go ahead and go right there with the first violin. First violin, be very careful here. We're gonna be going into third position. Remember, third position is gonna be where the third tape is at. That's where your first finger is placed. And then from there, you climb up the fingerboard to make the third position, whether it's pattern 2, pattern 1. You can do the different patterns in all the different positions. So, but for this case, we're going to do, plug this with me. We're going to plug A, and then we're going to plug C, B, and then C natural. Fingers are going to touch. And then D. Just make sure there's a little bit of space in between these two fingers for D. And that's going to be your third position. And the key of G, and we have 1 sharp, like I told you in the last video. We're in the key of G, 1 sharp, and this is the pattern that we play in third position. It's pattern 1. So on this E string, it's pattern 1 in third position. So we're gonna start with D here. The high note that you have there, it's a D, it's a high D, and D is gonna start. It's gonna be with the pinky. Like that. You can, if you're not sure of whether that note is correct, it sounds right, you can always check it with your open D. It needs to sound just like it, but higher. So you can use your ear to match that. Okay, and then so right here we have the first note is D, and then you have C natural, and the C natural, the finger is gonna be right here, not on the fourth tape, but right above it, and above it I mean on this side. So it's C natural, and if you have your fingers down, you have D, C, fingers touch, and then you have B. Okay, and that one's right on that fourth tape in third position, and then you go back up to C, and then you go up to D again, and then you have C again, and then B, and G. One more time. Here is section B, the first measures for violins. First violins, D, C, natural, B, and then back to C, C again, and then D, and then B, and then G. And G is the quarter notes that you have there at the end. So that's what we're doing there. At the very end, you have the G quarter notes. I don't know if you can see it on the other video. But, so the rhythm there is rest. Take 2, take 3, ta 1, take 2, 3. And it looks like this. 2, and here I go, and rest. A quick slide there for the G. So we go from third position to first position. Let me do that with the metronome. Faster. And then we note, name, and finger it. Note, name, and finger, section B. 1, 2, 3, ready, and go. D, C, B, C, C, D, B, G, G. That's those two measures there. Again, third position. 2, 3, ready, and go. D, C, B, C, C, D, B, G, G. Okay. Now I'm going to pizzicato in guitar position. That much, only 2 measures. Break it into those 2 measures for first violins because you guys are pretty high. Get familiar with those notes, okay? Go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and go, rest. Here we go again. Here's section B. pizzicato, guitar position. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. Make sure you get all the way back on that slide. We go again. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. There you go. So make sure you slide back to that first. Now the next part is pretty straightforward. We have the same rhythm, tay 2, tay 3, ta 1, tay 2, 3, but different notes. And this one's going to be all in first position. Since we're already on that G natural, it's going to be all in first position, starting on E. And then the rhythm is rest, tay 2, tay 3, ta 1, tay 2, 3. And so the notes are going to go, note, name, and finger is going to be rest, E, F sharp, G, A, B, G, D, D. Let me try that one more time for you. With the metronome. 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. E, F sharp, G, A, B, G, D, D. Okay, here's pizzicato. Guitar position. 1, 2, 3, ready, and go rest. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. Okay, don't forget about that vibrato, especially on those quarter notes. Again, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. G to D right there. Again, 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. Okay. Now, the cool thing about this is that the next part is exactly the same as that first section at B. Okay, and let's go. So I'm gonna do those three measures starting on those three sections starting at B. I'm gonna go from B 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 measures into letter B. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and go. Rest. Rest. See how I repeated that little section again there. So make sure whenever you see things repeat, if you are already put in the work for the first time, then it should come pretty easily. Then naturally the next part. Okay. All right. So the next part is where it gets a little bit more complicated here. Not too much. It just goes up and down the scale here, starting on E. So the rhythm: tay 2, tay 3, ta 1, tay 2, tay 3, ta 1, tay 2, tay 3, ta 1, and this with the metronome. Tay 2, tay 3, ta 1, tay 2, tay 3, ta 1, tay 2, tay 3, ta 1. Okay, note, name, and finger that. 1, starting on E. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. E, F sharp, G, A, B, A, G, F sharp, E, E, G, E, F sharp, G, A, B. One more time. Note, name, and finger. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. E, F sharp, G, A, B, A, G, F sharp, E, E, G, E, F sharp, G, A, B. So that's what we got there. And then here it is in guitar position. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. Okay. So now here's the whole section starting from B all the way right there to right before we start singing. So this next section is the singing part. Negrita de mis pesares. After you play that, and I'll sing a little bit of it as I finish this. So here's 85 beats per minute, starting at section B. Watch that eighth rest. Make sure you're tapping your foot. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. 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 Okay. And so, of course, all that needs to go on the violin. And be careful with the slurs. 1, 2, with the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. Rest. Until again. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. 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 Try again. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. Ba-da-ba-dum, ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-ba-dum, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-ba-dum, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Rest. Ba-dum-ba-dum, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-dum. One more time. I'm just gonna shadow blow for you. 1, 2, 3. Here I go and rest. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-dum, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Rest. Ba-dum, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Rest. Ba-dum, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-dum. So that's gonna be how we shadow bow it there. Watch those bowings. And we should be good. So that's the first part there. And so those bowings are gonna be the same for all parts. So all part second and third violin, you guys can all go to this section here with the shadow bow, so you can see how we're gonna bow those notes there. All right, let's move on to the second violin part at section B. Talk about those notes quickly. So second violins here at section B, you're gonna have you're starting with a B. You have the same rhythm, but we're starting with B. 4 fingers on the E string. Starting with B here, and then so you have B A G, B A G. Remember, it's a pattern 1 on the E string. B A G natural, and then back up to A, and then from A back up to B, G D D. And those are the 2 measures there of section B. So I want you to, so B A G A B G D D with vibrato right there, right? Okay, let me pluck that for you. I'm gonna do it slow first, and then I'll do it up to tempo. Okay, one more time. One more time. Okay, now in tempo. Take 2, take 3, ta 1, take 2, 3. Note, name, and finger in tempo. 2, 3, here I go, and B A G A B G D D. One more time. 2, 3, follow along me and go. B A G A B G D D. Okay. Now pizzicato. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and again, pizzicato. Section B, the first 2 measures of B. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. Okay. So those are the first 2 measures of B. Just make sure you watch that high B. Make sure you're on the 4th tape, and then going down the G natural. Be very careful. Low 2 on the E string. Make sure you have the low 2. And then when you hit D, you have quarter notes. So make sure you vibrato. Give me a nice full sound there. And then let's go to the next 2 measures. You start on C natural. You go C natural, D, E, F sharp again, and then G, and then D, and then B. So you have those notes again. Again, the notes: C, D, E, F sharp, G, D, B, B. Okay, so just make sure you know those notes there. Let me go ahead and note, name, and finger for you those notes there. And on time. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. C, D, E, F sharp, G, D, B, B. Again. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. C, D, E, F sharp, G, D, B, B. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. C, D, E, F sharp, G, D, B, B. Okay. And just like I told the first violin, the cool thing here is that you repeat that first part that you did earlier again. B, A, G, A, B, G, D, D. You do that again after you do that section. So here's starting at section B. We're doing the 6 measures of section B. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. 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 And so that's the section there that you have at B. So just make sure you guys practice that. If you know the first part of B, then you'll know that little section part. It's the same thing. Let's go to the last part there. The rhythm at the last part there. Tay 2, tay 3, ta 1, tay 2, tay 3, ta 1, tay 2, tay 3, ta 1, and then the voice comes in. Okay, let's go. Name those notes. C, D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, D, C, C, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. So again, C naturals, G naturals there, low twos. Be very careful with that. Let's go to note, name, and finger the whole section. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. C, D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, D, C, C, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Okay, let me go ahead and pizzicato for you there. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. Give it a nice full sound. Again. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. Negrita de mis. There you go with the voice there. Okay. Let me go ahead and shadow bow that for you. Actually, we already shadow bowed it there earlier. So again, remember, the bowing. It starts on a down bow. You see the staple there. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay. Let me just do that one just to be safe. Okay, here it is. Shadow bowing. 2 and rest. C, D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, D, C, C, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, and you're in an up bow there. Okay, just make sure you guys watch that. Let me go ahead. So that's the second part, guys. Let me play for you the whole thing, connected from B all the way to 2 measures before C. Section B. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. 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 Okay, so that's your rhythm there. Now for the third violin part. Here is section B for you, third violins. Let's talk about your notes. Third violins. The first note you have is a G natural. Third violins. This is for third violins. G natural, and then you have F sharp, and then you have D. Back up to F sharp again, and then G, and then D, B, B. Okay, so that's your part right there. We go to those notes again. The first notes at section B, third violins. G natural, F sharp, D, F sharp, G, F sharp. I'm sorry, G, D, B, B. And the rhythm? Tay 2, tay 3, ta 1, tay 2, 3. Here's the rhythm. Tay 2, tay 3, ta 1, tay 2, 3. Okay. And so that sounds like this. Here it is in guitar position, pizzicato. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and again, section B, pizzicato, guitar position, at 85 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and I forget to add that vibrato there. Okay. The next part, you have G natural on the D string, 3 fingers on the D string, G, A, B natural, C natural, low 2, C natural again, D, B, and then G. Back to G, 3 fingers. Okay, and it's the same rhythm. Tay 2, tay 3, ta 1, tay 2, 3. But you start on G. G, G, A, B, C, C, D, B, G, G. Okay, let me go and note, name, and finger that for you. In time, 2, 3, ready, and go. Rest. G, A, B, C, C, D, B, G, G. Again, ready, ready, and go. G, A, B, C, C, D, B, G, G. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. That's those 2 measures. That's the third measure into letter B. Again, third measure into letter B, starting on G. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. Okay, so that's that part there. Now the next part, like I told the other violins, it's the same notes as you started at section B. So G, F sharp, D, F sharp, G, D, B, B, and that rhythm. 2, 3, ready, and go. Rest. Again, 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. Okay. Now the next part's where it gets a little tricky. The rhythm is as follows: 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. Tay 2, tay 3, ta 1, tay 2, tay 3, ta 1, tay 2, tay 3, ta 1. Okay. Here are the notes. Note, name, and finger. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. G, A, B, C, C, D, C, B, A, G, G, F sharp, G, A, B, C, C, D. Time. 2, 3, ready, and go. Rest. G, A, B, C, C, D, C, B, A, G, G, F sharp, G, A, B, C, C, D. Here it is, pizzicato. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. Here it is, pizzicato. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. Okay. And so that's the rhythm there. And then, of course, and if you shadow bow it, 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Again. 2, 3, 1, ready, and rest. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So you'll end that bowing in an up bow. And those are your parts. That's going to be your assignment for next week. Sections B through C. It's just actually 2 measures before C, right when the voice comes in. Okay. Again, I'm available for Zoom from 9 to 9:30 for your class. If you have any questions, please zoom in and ask, and we'll go from there. Okay. Happy practicing.